We have amazing news. The Accountant edition of Sage Business Cloud Accounting now lets you add new clients to your practice easily and instantly. You work on your practice around the clock and need the ability to add new clients without having to wait for additional steps or having to rely on others to facilitate their setup. With the Accountant edition, you can get new clients set up and start working on their books fast when it best fits your schedule. In this video, you'll learn how to set up a client in Accountant edition while retaining ownership of the file. Set up billing and contact details of the subscription without having to wait for additional steps. And manage the credit card details for subscriptions you've sold through Accountant edition. You'll also learn how to give your client access to their file and how to transfer ownership of a subscription to a client. Let's get started setting up a new client. Please note, Sage Business Cloud Accounting Accountant Edition is a version meant for accounting professionals providing accounting and bookkeeping services to multiple clients. If you'd like to learn more, please visit sage.com/en-us/accountants. After logging in, we start on the My Clients page. If after logging in, you've started on the complementary accounting company file instead, remember to select Accountant Edition from the drop-down menu at the top left. From the My Clients page, we can see a list of active clients we're already working with. From the Invited Clients tab, we can see a list of invitations to clients that are waiting to be accepted. And we can start inviting new clients by clicking the Invite Client button. Let's click Invite Client. In this example, we want to maintain ownership of the file and control of the subscription. So we'll select No, Accountant Pays for Subscription. Notice the grayed out fields. This is because our client won't need to create a Sage ID or set up any subscription, and no automatic emails will need to be sent since we'll be completing all the steps. If we wanted our client to maintain ownership of their file and manage their own subscription, or if they already have a Sage Accounting subscription, we can select Yes, Client Pays for Subscription instead. Enter their email and send the invitation to them directly. They'll receive an email where they can select the appropriate link to sign up for their Sage Accounting subscription or sign in with their existing account to give you access to their file. In this case though, we want to sell through our Accountant edition while maintaining ownership of the file and control of the subscription. So we'll keep the No Accountant Pays for Subscription option selected. Let's fill the remaining fields with the client's details and continue to the next step. Here we can choose one of the Sage Business Cloud accounting packages that best fits the needs of our client. If it's our first time using this sell-through method, we'll be asked to enter the credit card details we'll be using to pay for subscriptions and confirm the payment once complete. When we're done, we'll be brought back to the My Clients page, where we can see our new client file is in the pending status. After a few minutes, the status will change to OK, and we can start accessing the file to continue with setting up the client's company. Now let's go back to our Accountant edition and invite a few more clients. Just like before, we'll add the client's details, select the package, and because we've already added the credit card details the first time, we'll only need to verify the information before clicking subscribe to wait a few minutes before we can access the file. If we ever need to update the credit card details used to pay for subscriptions, we can do this by going to Sage Accounting at the top right, select Manage Business Account, select the Payment Method tab, and click Manage My Payment Methods. From our subscriptions page, we can choose to edit our billing information, use a different credit card, and make sure we save our changes. Now let's look at giving our clients access to their file. Because we have ownership of the file and manage the subscription for our client, There are a few more steps to giving them access to their Sage accounting file. We can do this by first selecting them from our list of active clients and accessing their file. From our client's accounting file, we'll go to the Settings page, select User Management, and click the Invite User button. From the Invite People to Work with Your Information page, we can enter the client's email and decide if we want to give them access to all areas, as well as the ability to manage users. Select a role to determine the level of access they'll have, or use the advanced permissions to customize their level of access. When the user permissions are ready, we'll click Save and an email will be sent to the client's address inviting them to access their file. Now let's see how we can transfer ownership of a client's file to them. At some point during the relationship with our client, we may need to transfer ownership of the file and subscription, or sometimes end our relationship with them. It's very important to note that the following steps cannot be reversed. Once ownership is transferred, you will not be able to reassume ownership of the file and control of the subscription again. Let's continue on and transfer the ownership. We'll start by selecting them from the list of active clients, click the ownership button, enter the email and confirm it before continuing. An email will be sent to the client with a link they can use to create their own Sage ID, take ownership of the file, and enter their credit card details to pay for the subscription. Once they've completed those steps, we can continue to work with them by maintaining access to their accounting file. If, however, the relationship has ended, we can use the bin icon to remove them from our list of active clients, and our access to their file will be ended. Congratulations, you now know how to add new clients in Accountant Edition while maintaining ownership of the accounting file and subscription with the new sell-through feature in Sage Business Cloud Accounting.